What's up? I'm just chilling in the college dorm right now. Got the bunk beds in the back, but I just finished up with practice a little bit ago. I'm just chilling here at my desk doing some homework. But the deer season has came to an end here in Ohio. I didn't get to tag out this year. I had a couple chances that I could have possibly capitalized on, but you know how hunting is. Things don't always go your way. So Tyler ended up tagging out this year, and Brody as well. I'm making this video kind of like, I have a lot of clips from me hunting public land here while I was in school, so I'm kind of throwing that all in, kind of like the highlights, some of the videos I took to throw it onto this video for you guys to see. Brody did not film his kill, but my dad did film the recovery of his buck, so I'll throw that in at the end of the video just so you guys can kind of watch the track job and Brody's reaction walking up to it. It was his first bow kill, so that was kind of a special kill for him. But I kind of hope you guys enjoy these little bit of highlights of the time I had here hunting public land, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. First night that I'm going out this year of the 2021 season. I am back in college playing baseball, and today is my first day off in about probably a week and a half maybe. Now there's some public land like right down the road, probably like 7 minutes. I've walked a lot of public land past couple weeks, you know, here and there. I think I probably went out maybe 2 or 3 times, just walking around 2 different pieces. Covered a lot of ground, didn't find a whole lot of good sign, but found a little bit here and there. So tonight I'm gonna make the long track back in there. To be honest, don't have really high hopes for anything. Just kind of hoping to see a deer, but stick with me. I'll try to keep you guys posted if I do see something. I got a GoPro and a Tacticam with me this year with my bow, and if I shoot something, I'll try to get it on video. Peace. Alright, what's going on, guys? Just made it in. Finally got set up. Sweating like a stuck pig right now. Took me a little while to find a place to go and get a tree. I got this netting on, just trying to keep some mosquitoes off me. I got a thermocell trying to keep it. Mosquitoes are terrible. It's just a low wetland area. Kind of out on the point a little bit, coming down towards a river bottom. There's acorns all around the bottom of my tree, and hopefully there's some deer that come and feed tonight. Wish me luck. What's going on, guys? It is sit number 2 of the year. We got an off day from baseball. Pretty crappy day, but could make for a good day for hunting. But decided to get out. I just got at this new piece of public land. I have way more confidence in this one piece than I did all the other pieces I've walked. So I decided to try here. I'm in a pretty thick little bottom, kind of a swamp. There's deer trails all through it. I'm not very high off the ground. I'm in about the only tree with leaves in here. Trying to give myself a little cover, so I got up just high enough to where the leaves started, and I popped my stand up. But haven't seen a deer yet in the stand this year. Kind of hoping to break the ice tonight. And they say that no sit's better than the first sit, so here we go. About 6:30. Quick little update. It is super windy. I got soaked when I got to the base of the tree. It started pouring down rain. But it was a pretty slow afternoon until about 15 minutes ago maybe. I had had 2 does and a buck just come in. It was a doe and a fawn. Big doe came in like 30 yards, but my wind is just, you guys can hear it, but my wind is just swirling so bad. She was picking her nose up multiple times, but I think she just got a quick whiff of me, kind of jumped out. She didn't blow or anything, but she just kind of got out. But after they peeled out, shortly following behind them was a small buck that I couldn't get a video of. I saw him for a couple seconds in a small gap, but I got about 25-30 minutes left of daylight, so the shooter's gonna come in, and needs to be coming in here soon. Alrighty, stay tuned. Back in the tree, back at school, public land. I think this is sit, maybe 5 or 6 of the year. My second time hunting this spot. I ended up trying a new area, but a little bit longer of a walk, a little thicker. But on my way back here, probably 60 yards from where I'm at, I bumped a big bucket just walking back here, and I kicked a doe up, probably 80 yards to my right, coming in, but the night's still young, hopefully deer are moving. I'm hoping I see something else. Just finished up. Finally got back in the car about 8 o'clock. The night was going pretty slow. I hadn't seen anything. And then the last 30 minutes of light, deer just started coming from everywhere. I had a doe come in, and it sounded like there was a buck following her, but I couldn't see him. She kind of came in. She was real jumpy, ended up disappearing, and then sure enough, she came back, and a buck was following her. I watched them, kind of trot around for a little bit. They disappeared for a while, and then it was getting dark. I had a decent walk to get back, so I was like, I decided I need to get down, pack my stuff up so I can start hauling out, because I've never been here. Sure enough, I lowered my bow down, I undo my strap, and I hear a grunt. Sure enough, I think it's that same two. They came in from a totally different direction, and then they stood under me for probably 15-20 minutes. The buck he was an 8-point. He was standing under my stand. He's like 10 yards from me. I got a decent look at him. I'm not sure if I would have shot him or not. Didn't have my bow. It was on the ground. So, I mean, if I wanted to, it wouldn't have mattered, but they start moseying off, and then another deer starts coming in, and I can tell, I couldn't see rack, so I'm guessing it was a smaller buck. But he was walking with a mission, with his head straight down, following the same trail they just left on. So I think I saw 3 or 4 bucks tonight. Ended up being a pretty good night. So the next time I go out, which I think will be tomorrow, so the way it's going, hopefully I can get one down. Back out in the woods today. Don't have baseball practice. I just got to the base of the tree. I was about to start setting up, and I think I saw a bedded. I thought it was a bedded doe. I didn't really get a good look with my binos, but I heard something else coming. And sure, it was a buck. I'm pretty sure there was 2 of them running around, and he was probably, I don't know, 35 yards from me. He was looking at me. I grabbed my bow, and he almost seemed like he was gonna come right at me, trying to figure out what it was. But I think him and another buck just kind of skirted off. The rut's going crazy in here. I'm gonna try to get my stand set up as quietly as possible. Get up and stand as fast Made it up into the tree. I've been sitting up here for a few minutes. It's not quite as windy as it was the other day. But in the same tree that I was in the other night that I saw probably 2 or 3 bucks, but I'm hoping the night continues. I'm hoping everything settles down after those bucks came through, but the night's young. Sit update. There's currently a small buck that's been running a tail back and forth for probably 15 minutes in the thicket in front of me, just taking her in and out, all around, just chasing her all over. I heard him grunt a couple of times, hoping that entices something bigger to come in. We are back in the stand. It is November 6th, about 10 o'clock. I forgot to make a little interview earlier this morning. But this morning was super cold. It's like 27 degrees, heavy frost. Lights and no wind. It's been a pretty slow morning, but probably shortly after 8 o'clock, I had a nice buck come in at about 30 yards. I came on full draw, but I never really presented a good shot, so he ended up cruising right on through. I've been kind of hoping he's going to come back through, but so far that hasn't happened. I have the Tacticam recording, so I'll have to plug it in and look at it to see if maybe I got a good shot of the buck. Might throw that in the video, but keep after it. What's good? It is the 22nd of January, and got the evening off. Had practice this morning in the dorm, rocking the bunk beds, you know. I'm all bundled up because it's colder than a witch's tit outside. Looking like Mr. Stay Puff. But if I stay warm, I really don't care. So, I'm gonna go start up the Stang and let her warm up a little bit. I'm gonna use the saddle, freeze for the rest of the night. And I haven't hunted this piece of public land in over 2 months, so I have no idea what to expect. I hunted during the rut. I was seeing a lot of deer, but late season in the rut, two totally different things. I'm just hoping to see a deer, honestly. So, peace, yay. All right, little update, fill you in. But I've walked to the kind of the area that I hunted in the past, about 2 months ago, like I said earlier. But I kind of went in with the idea of, if I didn't see a whole lot of deer sign, which you can tell there's snow. There's been snow on the ground about all week. I think there was a slight flurry a couple days ago, maybe last night or 2 nights ago. But so if there were deer moving in here, I've seen tracks. I've seen one set of tracks, and they were older, and it looked like there was another hunter that was just following those tracks. But right now I'm just kind of walking around at this point, just trying to find sign that something I can actually set up on, because I don't think I'd see anything if I set up in this area. Just nothing. Doesn't look like anything's really been through here. All the places I saw sign in the past, it's just not there. So right now I'm in the hunt to find the deer. Not sure how well you guys just saw that, but been walking around for a while. I knew there were some fields out here, but it's not public. But I do see a deer out there, and it's a doe. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do from here. I would have never guessed I was gonna even have a chance of shooting at one. As of right now, they're all still on private, but I've seen crazy things happen in the woods, so I might just get lucky and get a shot at one. I don't know. But I'm just glad I saw something, to be honest. Alrighty, so those deer, there's probably about 10 of them, but they walked over there, and I just looked out in the field, and there's another 5 of them out there. They came from that power line, but deer are moving tonight. Alright, so I'm not sure if you guys can even tell a difference, but over by the power line, out in that group, another 5 deer. I just looked at my binos, but there's another 5 deer that just came out of those woods. So there's, between there and over here, there's about 20 deer in this field right now. Alright, well, I am in the Walmart parking lot. It's, every college student's best friend. Made it out of the stand. Ended up seeing like 20 to 25 deer tonight. Where I ended up sitting, really didn't have hopes of, I really didn't think I was going to shoot anything right there. It was more of like a observation sit, I guess you're going to call it. I knew I was just going to be watching from where I was sitting. But I ended up seeing quite a bit of deer. Those other ones came out on the other side of the field, but 2 little bucks came out. I actually took a practice shot before I got down, right in the trail. Went down to find it, gone. Couldn't find it, no idea where it went. Thought it stuck in the ground, but when I got down there I saw some gravel, so that's awesome. I'll have to, I think the only way I'm going to find that arrow is if I go back and look when the snow's melted, which ain't going to happen anytime soon because it's going to be freezing. But I think I'm going to try to go out again tomorrow, but the season's winding down here in Ohio. I got a little bit left, especially with baseball. Definitely don't have very many days left to go, but see if I can't get lucky here at the end of the season. So peace. All blood trail. Did you look for bubbles? Bleeding pretty good. Bleeding down. He's bleeding pretty good. Where'd it go from here? Where'd it go in at? Did you see where it went in? There's a speck right there. Some here. 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 There. Right here. Last I got was right in there. Right there. Right there. Right there. You see, he's dragging his feet right here. Coming down through here. Right there. Right here. Right there. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right there.
go that way or straight down? Huh? Right here, right here, right here, right here, here. Right here. There he is, bud. Buddy. That's a nice deer, buddy. That's a nice deer. He blew out the bottom, that's why he's bleeding. It's a nice deer. Oh, shoot. Even hit his... Really? Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna try this bottom. Hold him up there. Nice deer, bud. Yeah.